Hello, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus time travelers. Thank you for being here. I hope you're well. This is your prediction for February 2026. As always, you know the drill, my love. This is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, just take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And I do encourage you to view your other placements, because there could be messages in those readings as well. And if you don't know what your other placements are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said, let's begin. Okay. Tapping into the Leo collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they need to know for February 2026? What do they not see coming, or what do they need to prepare for February for the Leo collective? One more shuffle here. Thank you. In the heart of your spread, my love, we have the Nine of Wands. In the top row, you have the Knight of Wands, you have the King of Cups, and you have the Sun card. Flanking your Nine of Wands is the Four of Swords and the King of Swords, and in the bottom row, you have a Queen of Cups, the Six of Cups, and a Queen of Swords. Look at that, King to the Queen of Cups, King to the Queen of Swords. Okay. Looking into March, Two of Cups, the World card, and the High Priestess, and that leaves the Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Five of Swords to the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay, I've got a lot of people here. Let's see where we're going with this. I'm going to clarify using the After Tarot deck. If you've never seen this reading before, or this deck before, the images and meanings in this particular deck are quite different, and we'll go through them as necessary for your reading. Let's just get them on the table for now. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What is the message here that the Leo collective needs to hear for February 2026? We are clarifying Knight of Wands, King of Cups, the Sun, Four of Swords, Nine of Wands, King of Swords, Queen of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. What does Leo need to know about this? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Knight of Wands is being clarified by the Magician. King of Cups is clarified by the Ten of Swords. The Sun is clarified by Strength. The Four of Swords is clarified by the Ace of Swords. The Nine of Wands is clarified by the Two of Swords. The King of Swords is clarified by the Seven of Wands. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Page of Swords. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Hanged Man. And the Queen of Swords is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Page of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords again. That leaves the Hierophant, the Empress, the Sun, and the Two of Wands here at the bottom of the deck, and the Devil, which is a different depiction here in this deck. Wow. Okay. This is going to be a very, very specific reading. Okay. This is a reading for my Leos where you are done, like done with a particular person in your life. I don't mean to laugh if you're the cross watcher watching. This connection is over with, and a new connection is now entering your life. The past person could try to re-enter. You're a hard no. You are focused on a new connection. So I don't know how new this is for you. You just started dating someone a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, or maybe you're meeting them in the month of February. But your overall energy is Nine of Wands to the Two of Swords. In the After Tarot deck, the decision is made. So the feeling here is, I'm done fighting for this connection. I'm done waiting for you. I'm done persevering. I'm done hoping that you'll change. I'm done even hoping that you'll come around. So I don't know who this is to you, a friend, a family member, a lover, your boss, an employee. Again, I don't know who this person is to you, but you are done. Your overall energy in respect to this connection for the month of February is I am undecided. There's no doubt in me. I'm doing the right thing. I'm standing strong, and I am resisting you. You are pushing away someone energetically while welcoming in someone new energetically. I don't even know if you're realizing that you're doing that, but that's what you're doing. Because your energy here is Knight of Wands to the Magician. So in that Knight of Wands to the Magician, it's like you're utilizing all of your skills, your tools, your talents, all four aces here. You are calling in someone new. It's clear as day here. And at the same time, you're mustering up all the strength to push away someone else. I don't know who the King of Cups is to you. Doesn't have to be a masculine energy and doesn't even have to be a water sign. But this is someone at some point in time, Queen to the King of Cups, that you had a lot of love or affection or esteem or respect for. And this connection to you is done. It's done. It's over with. The Sun and the Strength card. You are doubling down on this message. You're going within. Now, I don't know if this person left your life a month ago or a year ago, and they're trying to come back around again, and you're like, nope, no soup for you, and no Leo for you. Or if for others of you, this is someone that you are like excommunicating out of your life in the month of February. You're going to have to take the message how it resonates to you. If it's a past person, you're not welcoming them back. If it's someone currently in your life, you're done with them. I don't know how else to say it. I'm going to clarify this a little bit more for you. But Sun to the Strength card is like, I just want to be happy. I've been enlightened, or some truth or fact here has been revealed about this person. They're not changing, and I can't manifest them to change. I can't make this person be a better person. They just are what they are. And this is a full-out rejection of whatever they have offered you in the past or what they're possibly offering you in the future or in this month. You're done. Flanking the Nine of Wands to the Two of Swords is the Four of Swords to the Ace of Swords. Like, you see it clearly now. You see it clearly why you had to connect with this person originally. You're understanding the lessons. You're seeing the bigger picture here, and you're also holding on to your truth that engaging with this person will just continue to cause Three of Sword moments for you. They are a catalyst for heartbreak, and you're like, I'm done with that. I don't need to learn that lesson again. I've been healing, and I don't need you to disrupt my healing or my peace or my sovereignty. On the other side of the Nine of Wands to the Two of Swords, I do feel this is your energy. I feel that this person attempts to reconnect with you, or attempts to not want to leave your life because you seem to be like a no here. So I do think that you're the King of Swords, whether you're masculine or feminine, and you seem to be a no here. In the After Tarot deck, the Seven of Wands, the individual has drawn a line in the sand, right, theoretically speaking, saying don't cross the line, don't call me again, don't text me again. And the threat is, right, the underlining threat of the Seven Wands is, I don't want to have to defend myself, but I will defend myself if you cross that line while this person crosses the line. So it looks like there is an attempt here at connection or reconnection, and you're a hard no. Like, didn't I tell you not to call me again? Didn't I tell you not to contact me again? Didn't I tell you that I'm done with this friendship? Like, that seems to be what's going on here. So the Queen of Cups to the Page of Swords is like, when you receive this communication from this person or information, opportunity, you're a no. Queen of Swords to the Page of Swords. You are like defiant and you're adamant about this as well. The Six of Cups to the Hanged Man. There's something here that you have taken a long time to understand this person's place or role in your life. You have some good memories. I'm not saying that they were all bad, but the good did not outweigh the bad. And that's your realization here. So again, I don't know if this is someone like you broke up with them 6 months ago and they're coming back around again, or it's the cousin you stopped talking to, or a friend group. I don't know who the person or people are, but you thought about it long enough and you've decided that you no longer want to engage with them. You have someone new here. Queen of Swords is showing up here twice, in the future position for March and in February. So there's contact here or communication between you and an earth sign. Now, they don't have to be earth and they don't have to be a feminine energy, but it is someone that you see as being very grounded and very stable. So there's a connection here for you, because we have the Two of Cups, the World card, and the High Priestess. So as we're entering March, or we're in the month of March, this is almost like, as one connection here closes or is truly finalized for you, again, you disconnected from this person a year ago, but they attempt re-entry and you're like, no thanks. As that is fully now cycling out of your life with the World card, there's a new connection here. That Queen or King, okay, is offering you this Pentacle, and it looks like there's this Page of Wands, the Five of Swords. It's like in the midst of this person trying to contact you or something like that, this new offer or opportunity comes in. And it looks like you're moving forward with getting to know this person. Now, this doesn't have to be a tit for tat, like that's a lover that's leaving your life and it's a new lover. This could just be a friend that you're meeting up with, you know, like a new soulmate here being put on path. But the feeling here is, as one is officially cycling out because their re-entry is making you double down on the I told you no, I'm not doing this again with you. There's a new connection here. We're going to explore this because we have the Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles. There's that new. And we see you, the Queen of Swords, the recipient of this new offer. And yeah, for some of you, maybe this person is asking you out on a date, or it could be a job offer. Like this could be a friend that you're excommunicating, and then by the end of the month, you have a job offer come in for those of you looking for work. I just see a connection fully cycling out of your life. Like energetically, you're not even entertaining this person. You're done. I don't even want to think about you, is the feeling that I get here. And then there's like this new offer opportunity, and you're like, that I'm interested in. That sounds like something I want to explore. So let's clarify this a little bit more. Tell me about this King of Cups. Tell me more about the King of Cups here. This would be the energy of the person that you are no longer waiting around for, communicating with, interested in. You have severed this connection. When they attempt to reconnect with you this month, you continue to be a hard no. Tell me more about that person's energy. One more shuffle. Thank you. The King of Cups here is being clarified by the Two of Swords, that decision that you had to make. Yeah, you're not making a decision anymore. Ace of Swords to Ace of Swords. You see that person clearly. Six of Pentacles. So, you know, it's the family member that you only see at, you know, weddings and funerals, so to speak. And they're not really there for you any other time of the year when you actually need a family member. It's a friend that only contacts you when they need something. They need a loan, they need help, they need assistance, they're in a jam. But when you need someone, they you know, they have very little follow through. It's the lover who maybe kept you as an option or choice, or was non-committal, or just breadcrumbed you when it came to their pentacle resources, their time, their love, their money, their devotion. Whoever it is, you're seeing this person very clearly. Three of Wands, the Star card, and the Page of Swords. I would expect communication from this person this month, but I don't even think you flinch on that now. Clarify that a little bit further. We're going to clarify. Oh, I just shuffled the deck to get it ready for the next clarification that I'm doing, and the Devil card's at the bottom. Oh yeah, you're a hard no on this person. Okay, we're going to use the After Tarot deck now to clarify the Ten of Swords. You don't have any interest, and it could be a parent. Again, I don't know who this person is to you, but you're as done can be, waiting for them to change, or waiting for them to come around, or remotely interested. Clarify that Ten of Swords here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Seven of Swords. Yeah, you're not falling for this again. The Two of Cups, that connection, and the World card. You're done. World to the world. You're done. You don't want Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. That is the truth. The Five of Pentacles and the Star card. You're not waiting anymore for this person to come around, to change, to make you feel wanted or needed. Yeah, wow. So that is a resounding no. If you're the cross watcher watching and you think you're going to schmooze your way back into Leo's life, that is definitively not happening in the month of February. If this person is currently in your life, and you've been going back and forth on whether or not you're going to cut off all communication or break up with them or leave the job, yeah, I think eclipse season will cause you to eclipse this person out of your life. So again, if they're a current person, I don't think they make the cut by the end of February. I don't think they survive eclipse season, or what is the start of eclipse season. And for others of you, if it's someone that you have already disengaged with and they come back around, you seem to be a hard no. I want to know what they're trying to communicate with you, and then I want to see who this new connection is for you as well. Sometimes I think I should do these lives so you can say, no, clarify this instead. And I would be like, okay, so maybe I'll keep that in mind for later on in the year. Maybe I'll start to do these lives. So if you have a question, you're like, wait, can you clarify that? I can do that for you. Yeah, maybe that's something that we'll do. Okay, what is the communication? Queen of Cups is your energy. Whether you're masculine or feminine, you're the recipient of this message. So how are you feeling? What is the energy here for Leo when they receive the communication? One more shuffle. Thank you. So how are you feeling? Ace of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the Six of Swords. You're not interested. Seven of Swords. This is not someone you can trust. This is someone who for lack of a better term, has screwed you over before in the past. And so this is someone you can't trust. You're not accepting the offer or answering the phone or maybe even responding to the text message. Now, what are they communicating? Clarify that. Page of Swords. I'm going to look at those, but I'm not going to take them because they fell face down. Five of Swords, the Emperor, and the Hermit. Oh, that's a little bit of a nasty energy. That's almost like, well, if you're not going to talk to me, I'm leaving. Yeah, I don't care. Is your energy? Yeah, I don't care. Don't threaten me with peace. Page of Swords. What is this person communicating here to you? Oof. One more shuffle. Thank you. What is the communication to you? Eight of Wands. There's that communication. Seven of Pentacles. I thought about this a long time. King of Swords. I knew it. They're communicating to you like, I've thought about this a long time. Three of Wands, the Eight of Cups, the Ten of Cups. Look, and the Eight of Cups in the After Tarot deck, the person's coming back. You have walked away, or you're on the precipice of walking away, and they're coming back around like, hey, no, don't leave without me. Ten of Cups, the Nine of Cups, you make me very happy. You make me very happy. I'm very sorry. There's an apology here. So someone is circling the block, okay? Just keep that in mind. And if you're looking to break up with this person, or like I said, end the friendship, they're not going to just say, okay, and walk away. No, they're going to give you a little bit of resistance. But wait a minute. We've known each other for so long. What are you doing? I'm your cousin, or, we grew up together. Again, I don't know who this person is to you, but they're not taking no for an answer. The new person. Your energy here is the Queen of Swords because you're the recipient now of this. So tell me more about Leo's energy here in respect to this other connection. And I don't necessarily know if this person is new or just someone that you're going to start to bond with a little bit more. So let's see your energy and then this person's energy. And you can discern whether this is someone currently in your life. Like maybe you're breaking up with someone or you have an ex coming back around again and you're leaning on your partner or you're leaning on a good friend of yours to help you through it. It could be, something like that. So let's look at your energy first for this other connection. Page of Pentacles. Okay. Eight of Wands and the Two of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and Judgment here. So this is someone making you an offer or an opportunity, or like I said, being your shoulder to cry on or to lean on here. So you're having communication with this individual at almost the same time you're having communication. So this could just be a friend that you're talking to and you're saying, oh my God, I can't believe that I heard from so-and-so. Could be something like that. Tell me about who's this person. Clarify that. Queen of Pentacles. It's possible for some of you this is a new love interest and you're telling them that you can't believe that you heard from the ex. I mean, it could be that as well. Tell me more about this here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Queen of Pentacles energy. The Knight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups. You claim that person, how you want. I mean, for some of you, it's a new love interest. Very well could be a new love interest. And you're talking to and you're telling them that you can't believe that this person is coming back around again. And for others of you, this is just someone that you are consulting with or you're confiding in. There's a lot of back and forth conversation here with you and this individual. Whoever this is, a new person or someone currently in your life, you are conversing to them about this person. Almost like you can't believe that they won't go away. You can't believe that they won't go away, or you're so relieved that it's officially over with them. There's something like that. So you're conversing here with someone else. Is there anything else I wanted to clarify with you? You clarify that Two of Cups in March, because I don't want you to spend the whole month concerned about that. So tell me about that Two of Cups. This is officially done and over with. You're never going to reconnect with this person again. And, I say never, but Jesus, my Lord, we got two world cards on this connection. Meanwhile, like I said, you seem to be getting close here with this individual, whoever they are. Clarify the Two of Cups in March for the Leo collective. One more shuffle. Thank you. Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, that's this person. Hierophant, Four of Pentacles, Five of Swords. So whoever this person is, they're still in your life in March, and you seem to still be not just talking to them just about this person, about other things here, but it's light and it's funny or it's jovial. And if it's a new relationship, it's flirty in nature. And whoever this person is, they respect your boundaries. And they actually are very proud of you that you're standing up to this person or that you have rejected this person. So again, I don't know exactly who they are to you because it's a collective general reading, but they seem to be very supportive of you in fully closing this out. It's like this person sees how far you've come and they're supporting you that you're making the right decision. Anything else about that Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and that Queen of Swords is your energy, like I said, whether you're masculine or feminine. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Anything else about this? The Eight of Cups, when that person comes back around, Knight of Pentacles with their offer in the moon, because you don't see it coming, you are a no. Yeah, you're a no. And again, the feeling here is you're talking to this other person about that person. Yeah, you're this is officially done and over with for you. Is there anything else here? Let's see, what was that moment of clarity there for you? Where's that moment of clarity? Clarify that Four of Swords, and then we'll close it off with some Oracle cards and kippers. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Four of Swords is clarified by the Page of Wands. Look at that, Ten of Swords, and the Four of Wands. Yeah. You feel like this is the just, right, and fair thing for you to do for yourself. You're not entertaining that person anymore. You're not welcoming them into your space, into your home. That could be speaking to a Leo where you're deciding to get a divorce, or your divorce is final. For those of you where this is a marital partner. Anything else about that Ace of Swords? One more shuffle. Thank you. I also think you've been healing and restructuring and rebalancing yourself since that person left. For those of you who are like, this is a past person. Your Ace of Swords clarified again, Four Swords, two different decks here. The Six of Cups over that connection, and the Hermit, bottom of the deck, King of Wands. I love seeing you fully in your power. Ace of Cups, you're pouring out you're dumping out the offer opportunity that they're presenting to you in the month of February to reconnect. Now, we have Mercury retrograde, and this could be anyone, okay? But whoever it is, it's two different messages here because I have like two groups of you. For some of you, you're closing this out this month, meaning you're asking for the divorce or you're canceling the contract, you're quitting the job. There's something like that here at play. You're, finalizing the divorce or you're ending the friendship. So for some of you, this person's currently in your life, but they will not be in your life come the month of March. You're clear about that. For others of you, it's someone you already had an ending with. They try to come back around again. I think the retrograde begins around the 25th. I don't have my notes in front of me, but I know that it is in Pisces season. So it's going to be a little bit of February and a little bit of March, like that first week, but you're a no. So if it's someone current that you're cutting off, you're not taking them back. And if it's someone from the past trying to come back around again, you're not taking them back. But you do have someone here that you seem to be talking to about this. And you did a lot of soul searching on this and a lot of healing. You've been healing from whatever this person has done or did to you. All right, some oracle cards here. One for that first row. We've got a couple, but we're going to take them. And one here for the final row, okay? And let's get these as well here for Leo. That's a little too many, and they didn't fall face up like the other ones. Like the other set fell face up, so we'll take those. Okay, and the bottom row here. Okay, so the top row, like I said, you got a couple all face up. So you have unlimited ideas. That's you manifesting. You're putting in the hard work, so you're not just hoping and praying. With to do the work hard, you're co-creating with the divine to create the life that you want. And you're blocking out this person with the block out card. And then you have care and compassion, choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved. And I think that's what you're doing. I think you're doing what is right for you. In the middle row here, you have divine order, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. That's what you're doing when you're standing your ground here and defending your boundaries. And you have moonlighting. So I would expect communication from this person in the energy of the new moon in Aquarius that we're having later on in the month. And in the final row, you have cooperation instead of competition. Yeah, you're definitely connecting here with someone else. Like discussing this. I'm not saying that's all you discuss with this person, but it's definitely a part of the conversation you're having with them. And you have prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven and ask and you shall receive. So keep that in mind. You know, if it gets increasingly difficult to resist this person or ignore their calls, just ask Source for the strength and courage that you need so you can continue to move forward. Let's close it out now with some kippers. I just saw the despair card and the official person card. So I feel like this person is no longer someone of significance or important to you in your life. You've done a lot of healing, which tells me with the 2 4 swords cards and 2 10 of swords cards, this person really hurt you at some point in time. And that's why you're done with it. You just don't want to, you can't gamble them doing that to you again. 2 cards here for the center row. Yeah, the coffin card came out. Yeah, you're done with them. I knew you had someone else here you were talking to. I knew it. Okay, so the top row, courtship and change. What you're realizing is this person has never changed, is not going to change. You can't pray them or manifest them into changing. It's almost like they refuse to change. And because that affects the partnership or the connection with you so much, you're out. You've got the coffin card and you have journey. You're on a whole new journey, a whole new path. And it does not include this person. And in the bottom row, you have community and you have high honor. I knew it. I knew you were talking to someone else. This is like the 3 of Cups card. So there's someone else. There's friends. There's family. Could be a love connection that you're talking to about this person that you no longer see in high honor. And we have mature woman. You could be a mature man. It doesn't matter. We have wealthy man. I'll look at that. False person. And great fortune. So you're feeling here at some point in time you thought this person had it all, and what you realized was it was fake. They were a false emperor. They were a false emperor, a false partner, a false boss. It's someone, again, it's very much 7 of Sword energy, and we saw that card a lot here, plus with that Devil card for that person. So it seems like you are a hard no on this connection as they try to re-enter your life, and you're not sorry about that either. I just heard. You're not sorry about that. You feel like it's the right thing for you to do. And looking at their energy and all of the healing you had to endure because of it, I think you're making absolutely the right decision. That is what I have for you, Leo, for February 2026. There's no more entry. Yeah, no more entry for this person. The next chapter of your life does not include them. That is what I have for you. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. Thank you once again for being a time traveler. I do appreciate your support, and I hope that these readings help you as well with your journey. Until I read for you again, Leo, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.